Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing all right, and everything's going well. Dan here. We got a break in between the storms, so Garland and I took that big break. We're back up here in the Sierras, and we're back in our research area that we're doing concentrating our main research on right now. We're back there checking on the structures, and seems like every time we come up, we check them out, something's different on them. But that's good. That's good. That means they're around. They're around. Anyway, we came across about the last time we were up here was about 3 weeks ago, and we came across these 3 trees, 3 pines, and they had some significance to them. And me and Garland, we studied them over and tossed it around a little bit. And basically what we came up with is our curiosity was always pretty high. Particular times when we're doing our research, whether it's where we're at now or up more north or around Oregon. And I know there's other researchers out there that's came across this too. You come across particular trees that are completely broke. No explanation. Half of the time you can't even find the piece that is displaced from the tree. But yet, nonetheless, you have a tree that has a complete break, okay? And they vary in height. Now, we have come across this quite often, so it's always grabbed my curiosity on how the hell do they do this. It always puzzled me. How do they bring these trees down? Because what I'm trying to say is these particular type of trees, they're not done by human, and they're not done by nature, okay? And so under them circumstances, I have to take it somewhere else, which is telling me that I believe that the Sasquatch have a certain technique to bring these trees down. Now, I got some evidence here I'm going to show you here in a second. I just wanted to explain things to you at first. And like I said, I know there's other researchers that came across the same thing, okay? And I've explained it before that they do use everything in the forest as some kind of a tool or a purpose, okay? I'm more than sure the trees that they're breaking, and the reason the other piece is missing is because obviously they took off with it. Now, I have found trees in trees, and which we even have them documented on videos. Now, this is the conclusion that we came up with. Okay? Now, what I'm going to show you, at first you might see some marks on there that the first thing that's going to come in your mind, oh, that was done by a chainsaw. But it's not. So forget about the chainsaw. No chainsaws, no axe, no hatchet, none of the above, okay? Stay with me now. So, but what I think that they're at, what kind of a tool they're actually using, they're not breaking these trees with sheer strength. Because I'm going to show you why. I believe what they're using is stone remember I explained it to you before, as a chopping tool and a cutting tool. You can also use that as a cutting tool and a wedge. You can actually chisel, okay? Now I'm going to show you this. Come along with me. Watch your step there, darling. Boy, that's some pretty woods down there, ain't it? Starting to get late in the evening, and we already know we got some eyes on us. So that's why we're doing this video. Hopefully something might appear on it. So anyway, here we go. Here's the first one. Now, when you see the top, you see the top slash on top there. Okay, well I'm right here. This is probably about 7.5 feet, close 7.5, close to 8 feet. That is not done by a chainsaw. You see the wood? See here? See, it's like exploded. Can you get that, Garland? You can actually see where this is caused by intense force. The wood's just pop. Every one of these, see these? These are fibers. These are all fibers. With a tree, it's the same thing as muscles in a human. They're all fibers. They're all little cables, okay? And when you stretch a muscle too much, what happens? It's like a tendon or ligament. They snap, okay, from force and pressure, like this. Okay, the wood's actually going, ooh, and up in here. Now up in here, and you can see right in here too. You could take a stone with a rigid sharp edge to it. You get a good size one, and you can sit here and you can actually chisel like this. You could chisel right if you got the power and strength, which Sasquatch does. Now, come over to this one. Whoops. So you gotta watch your step, pal. Now check this one out. You see, it's the same as the first. And now see where you would think where a chainsaw cut that. That's not. See how it's jagged right? See right in here? Chainsaw would not do this. This was actually like this, chiseled in. Right in here, right through here, way up there. It's chiseled. Now come here and look at this. Now see how the wood right here? It's just from force. It just exploded right here. See how it broke? It's almost like something is doing this. It seems to be that they're actually using that to chisel in. They're working their way in there. Now we seen a pine like this, about 6 months ago, and we wondered how the hell did that happen? How did that get like that? A little later, a little time goes by, we come back where it was chiseling, the top piece was missing. Okay? This was the same as the one pine tree we saw. Now right here, you could tell right here where was so much force that look at the saps even coming out of the tree. Now, and here's a good example for the wood exploding. There you go. See this? You could tell, like I said, these were not made by any axe, hatchet, or any kind of saw. And see the wood? See how this exploded? Look at that. And this is fairly fresh. See this? You see what I'm talking about? And I could see up in here where something has been like chiseling. Look at the wood fibers. It's like something's just pounding on it. My guess is what they do is they'll keep working on it and working on it and working on it until they get so deep into the tree. And my guess is, if they're in a group, probably a few of them, actually put their weight and their whole power into it and start pushing on the tree. And that is what will break the tree, release itself from the main tree. I am almost positive that this is what they're doing, because there is no other explanation why you find trees like that. Okay. So that's the conclusion. That's the conclusion that I came up with. And it makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. I doubt very seriously if they just come up to it, even as big and strong, as powerful as they are, that they could just push the tree like that and it's going to snap, break, and that's the end of the story. Not on these, that's not what it's going to be. A little bit smaller diameter trees, yeah. Not these. But yet, probably the real actual proof I have, but this it's on my DVD we produced. Okay, I have a segment in there that'll just drop your jaw. It's jaw dropping. Okay, it's the aftermath of what I just explained to you now. And as a matter of fact, those particular pines that were broken in that manner, they were actually lined up like this. I mean, like they were mathematically put there. Almost, what Garland? Almost kind of looked like a Stonehenge, huh?
Yeah, tree hinge.
Yeah, it looked like a Stonehenge. That's how they were set up. They were put that way on purpose. They were broke that way on purpose. It kind of went like a circle, like this, like a half moon. On this side here was a structure. It was a structure that was constructed by Sasquatch. Okay, but it's only in my video. I mean, in my DVD. I did not put that on my site. Okay. But anywho, so that's pretty much well my conclusion on how these occur. Okay. Because other than that, there is no other explanation. Now, bears don't do this. All right. There's nothing else in this forest that's going to do this. One thing I know about where we're at is they're bona fide, they're here, and they live here, and they've been here for a hell of a long time. Okay? I've had too many witnesses that I have brought up here that have seen them too. Okay? And so, I'm basically, I'm not blowing a bunch of hot air. Everything I tell you and discuss with you is factual. You guys should know me by now. I only deal in facts. So, and that would be the only conclusion I could possibly come up with, because I cannot think of any other. And I'd say it's the most plausible conclusion. Makes sense to me. It's just like some of these structures we showed you. Okay. Now there's trees in these structures that don't even come in the area where that structure's done. Okay. And so you ask yourself, well, where do they come from? Half the time, hell, we don't know. The forest is full of it, right? So they grab whatever they can and whatever use or tool they need it for. It's that simple. Now, we just came back from checking some of the shelters, like I said, because we always make sure to see if anything is different. Any changes occurred since we've been gone, anything added, anything missing. And if you experience such thing, then that tells you right there is something that's living in that habitat right there, okay? And Oh, and by the way, what was that?
Old bird behind
Yeah.
us.
We had our trail cam up by the one structure, okay? And them storms are just plain nasty up here. In fact, today, that's why we're up here, because like I said, we got a break. We're going to scat out of here this evening because there's 4 more coming in, like tonight. So we get up for every chance we can get a break at things. And also, I know that between the break and storms, these guys are coming out. They come out, and they're looking for food and whatever they need to do before they go back in again. Anywho, the trail cam we put in that structure, well, it didn't trigger any videos. Okay. Although we did get some action around the bait we planted. Okay, that did happen. It kind of pisses us off in a way, to be honest with you, because we work so hard doing this, and and every time you put a cam up, hey, it's like 50-50. Okay. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. In this case, we got nothing. It's something that you can't guarantee, and the reason why it didn't trigger take any videos, the damn batteries went dead. So we're kind of thinking about switching over to solar cameras, because we're getting tired of this battery crap. And I know there's other researchers out there too that's probably had things that's happened to their batteries with their equipment and such. The ones that do come across, do find or come around, whether it's Sasquatches or happening. So it does happen. Okay. Anyway, that's just part of the game. That's just part of the game, guys. But all we could do is just keep hammering at it. Okay. And it's not like we've never taken, trail cam videos of Sasquatch, because we have. I got them on my videos. They're up on our site. So anyway, that was the story on that. So we're gonna work on a new scenario on how we're gonna arrange our cameras now. Okay. And I guess that's about all I really got to say at this point. Other than that, I hope everybody out there enjoys the videos. I think maybe before I cut this off, maybe we'll take a little stroll in the woods a little bit. Maybe there's something out there. Let's go take a look. I'll let Garland get in here with the camera, and I'll just stand by his side. you hear that thump?
Mm-hmm.
Put that camera right over there. It almost looks like a. That's no tree, dude. Looks like there's something over there.
Let's go check it out.
Follow me a sec. Right in there.
I see that mound like.
No. To your
No?
right, to your right. A little bit to your right. See where I'm pointing? Hold the camera like that. I don't see it now. It's gone. It's gone. It's right there. It's right in there. I don't see it. Like a really dark brown. Now it's gone. Yeah, it's not there no more. If you're... Yeah, it's gone. I believe that was one of them, dude. He's gone now. See that? See those cluster trees right through here? See, I'm going like that.
Yeah.
See back there about, about 80, 70, 80 feet. Back there. That's where it was at. Over 7 feet. But it's gone now. Okay, guys. We're gonna go ahead and cut you loose. We're gonna get out and well, we got some. We ain't got much daylight left, so we're gonna nosy around a little bit more. Something should come up. Don't worry, we'll get it on video. Anyway, hey, like I said, for me and Garland, we hope you enjoy these videos, and I hope we're providing enough evidence for you guys, okay? 'Cause I think we are. I think we've covered about everything, but actually bringing in a live one or a dead one, to be honest with you. So, the reason we show you this kind of evidence, this is just to let you know that these guys, yes, indeed, they are real, and yes, they do these kind of things, okay? And the only reason we know this, because it's people like us, The guys out doing, with the boots on the ground, doing the real research. We're doing the hard work, okay? Everything I do that has to do with this species, believe you me, it gets documented, okay? So, and we have probably provided more evidence, particularly on the Sierra Sasquatch, probably more than anybody has, okay? And this was just another clue that was in the kitty that, you know, that I had to question it. It took a while. You can't just assume things, okay? But I basically just passed that info down to you. This is what my research tells me. This is what we know, and so I wanted to relate it to you. And if other researchers were, say, maybe didn't have a clue on how those happen, you know, this will help you out too, and this will give you the answer. Anyway, hey, gotta go, guys. Take care, huh? See you later.